Good morning guys, welcome to a new video, welcome to a new vlog. Clearly I have not gotten ready yet, but I wanted to bring you guys along for a complete day in my life. It is Sunday today. Happy Sunday, whatever day it is for you. Happy day. If you're new here, my name is Kiana. I make health, fitness, bodybuilding, lifestyle content. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. But I dead set just rolled out of bed. It is 6:50 a.m. My alarm was for 6:45. We are going to just spend Sunday together. I'm very excited. I did heatless curls last night because I am going out for a little bit of a coffee and a walk with a friend this morning, and I wanted to look pretty so I could take some content. So that's going to be happening this morning, but I also have to do my check-in this morning. So this is going to be my final check-in for my deficit phase slash mini prep, which is incredibly exciting because this has been a long process. It's been 4 or 5 months. Let me do the math. 4, 8, 12, 6. It's been 4 months of me on a deficit. Mind you, I did have a break when I went to Japan, so that obviously did help. When I got back from Japan, I was under the assumption that I would go back into a reverse phase, but we went back into a deficit to pull me back on some fat. So I've been in a deficit for another 2-3 weeks, and this should be the last week. That's what my coach said, so fingers crossed it is the last week. But we're going to get on with the day. I'm going to go get myself ready for some check-ins, and then we're going to make some breakfast. So come along with me for my Sunday and Monday. It's going to be great. I'm excited. The weather is shining and it hasn't been shining for the past 4 days. So the vibes are high already, and I've only been awake for like 5 minutes. So let's get on with the video. Some breakfast. I did just get myself ready for the day. I put on some light makeup because I was like, if I'm gonna get content, one, I want to look good and feel confident, and two, I can't have my hair all nicely and curled and not have my makeup done. So got myself ready for the day, feeling good. It's time to make some breakfast, but I'm wearing this incredibly flattering long sleeve shirt from Muscle Republic, and then I just have on the Velocity Signature Series in the color Sorbet, my absolute favorite series ever. I'm waiting for them to do a Black Friday sale so that I can buy a lot more activewear pieces, because I really want some, but I don't want to spend all that money right now when there's a sale about to come in like a few weeks. So yes, let's make some breakfast. I'm having my rest day breakfast. So it will be 2 eggs, 150 grams of egg whites, 1 English muffin, and 80 grams of turkey breast. So I just made 2 sort of situations. I was really wanting just like sunny side up eggs on a muffin, and then I just put my egg whites with some extra turkey and some spicy sriracha in a different bowl. So hope you can see it. This is my breakfast. I'm going to quickly scoff this and then go for a coffee and a walk with my best friend. The weather is honestly 10 out of 10, so I'm very excited. I'm going to get myself an iced latte, and I haven't had a coffee with milk in 4 months, so I'm very excited to get that, and then we're just going to come back and do regular rest day things. I swear the hardest thing is finding a YouTube video to watch sometimes. I'm back from my walk. I did forget to take sort of like any video content. I was just walking with my bestie girl and she was taking some photos of me, which was incredible. I'll give you guys a little bit of a peek into my camera roll. I went through and chose all my favorites, and yeah, so she just did such a good job. So many photos. I absolutely love when I ask someone to take photos of me and they just spam the button. Like that is literally everybody's like every content creator's dream, is just someone that spams the button, because then we can go through and find the photos that we like, especially if we want action shots and like candid shots as well. So yeah, the walk was really good. I got a lot of photos, which is so helpful. I'm honestly so proud of myself because there was a lot of people walking past, and normally I would like get embarrassed and just stop, but I didn't today, which made me really happy, because if I'm going to pursue more content creation and more lifestyle sort of content, I need to do this sort of stuff. So it made me really happy. But I just thought I would come on and kind of chat to you guys and give you guys a bit of a rundown of my prep slash deficit. So like I said earlier in this video, it is my last day, so I was like, why not just do a little bit of a roundup of how this prep went, the lessons that I have, my tips and my tricks, those sorts of things. So buckle in, this is going to be a little bit of a chatty section of the video. So I went through and noted down some lessons and some tips. So I'm going to give you guys 3 lessons and 3 tips of my mini prep slash deficit phase, in case you are wanting to move into a deficit or thinking about bodybuilding, all those sorts of things. So my first lesson would be, I'm capable of everything I put my mind to, and this is in regards to like cardio, step targets, resisting temptations and cravings, and chasing multiple goals. So obviously when you are really low on energy, it's hard to want to do anything, and it's hard to especially put yourself through things that require energy, like doing your steps, doing your cardio, doing your training sessions. Like it just takes a little bit more drive and determination to do those things than it would obviously if you had more energy. In regards to resisting temptations and cravings, it got easier as it went on. So the first few weeks of the deficit and mini prep, it wasn't something that I was used to doing. I wasn't used to saying no to temptations. I wasn't used to saying no to cravings, because I did live more of a balanced sort of lifestyle before my mini prep slash deficit. So when I went through the weeks and the months of my mini prep and deficit, it obviously got easier because I was used to saying no and used to not giving into those temptations and those cravings. In regards to chasing multiple goals, obviously when you are in a position like me where you're chasing a bodybuilding competition and you have that big goal at the end of the tunnel, it is really easy, and it was really easy for me to be really fixated on that as being my health and fitness goal. But it was also really easy for me to align that with other goals in my business and just in my life. So my goals that I had for my bodybuilding, that I still have obviously, but the goal that I have for my bodybuilding, it helped me up level everything in my life. It helped me set better standards, it helped me act more in alignment, and it helped me be more organized, which helped me chase other goals, especially within my business. Another lesson that I wrote down is that you can make life work with your fitness goals. So when I was going through my mini prep and my deficit, I really tried to make sure that I was still seeing my friends, still going out on dates, all those things, and I just made it work more with what I needed. So in that time, I obviously needed to stick to my nutritional targets, stick to my movement targets, all those things. And I'm someone that's very focused on having a good sleep schedule, so that was something that was really important to me as well. So in regards to making life work, I just went on more activity dates, meal prepped and took my food with me, went on hot girl walks with my friends, and just tried to make seeing people in my life work with me, and then like instead of just saying no to everything, because I know a lot of people say that when they do their actual prep and they go through a deficit or something, it becomes their everything and they can start to isolate themselves from the world, because it is so much easier just to say no than it is to go out. But we want to make our health and fitness goals align with our life, and we obviously want to, or I obviously want to still experience life, still see people whilst having my health and fitness goals. So that is something that I did during this deficit and mini prep, and that's something that I will do in my actual prep. I will still make sure that I'm still seeing my friends, still going out on dates, all those things, and just making it work with what I need to make it work with, because I don't want to do my actual prep and be a shell of a human and not live life just for my one goal of stepping on stage. I want to make it work all together the best that I can. My next lesson, and this is like some self-reflection, is your mood is no one else's problem. So obviously, like I said earlier, when you are low on calories, it's really hard for you to kind of want to do anything. You don't have the energy for it, your moods are really shit. Sometimes your sleep is impacted, so you're tired, obviously. And it can be really easy to let that consume you and leak out into the world. Catch myself a few times letting my energy and my mood and my tiredness leak out into the world and impact like my experiences and my interactions with my family. So now going into my next prep, I'm going to make sure that I am a lot more vigilant with my mental health and like journal all those things, and try and practice more patience, because I find that if things are impacting what I need to do, I do get very impatient and I do get overstimulated, and just, yeah, it's just a mess in my brain. So I'm going to try and practice more patience and just breathing and all those things when I move into my next prep. The 3 tips that I have for like a calorie deficit slash mini prep or whatever it may be for you guys. But my first tip is be so organized that there's no room for error. So I have meal prepped every single week for, I literally can't even remember how long, probably years at this point. So meal prep literally saved me. It saved me, it saved me, it saved me. If I did not have meal prep, forget about it. I would not have stayed on track and have been as adherent as I was, because it would just have been so hard. I don't understand how people don't meal prep, truly. My next tip is to communicate with those around you. Now this goes hand in hand with my last sort of lesson, and it's to communicate with those around you, let them know how you're feeling, let them know your tiredness, all those things. That way they know why you are the way you are in the current moment, because no one knows how anybody else is feeling. No one knows what's going through anyone else's brain. So if you can communicate with those around you, let them know how you're feeling, what's going on, like with your sort of protocols, if your calories have gone down, if your training's gone up, let them know kind of where you're at in your process, so they can have an understanding of like, okay, she's going to be more tired, she's going to be more moody, like she's going to need a little bit more help, all those sorts of things. And my next tip is stay strong on what aligns with you. So obviously I had a big goal of stepping on stage. That's not gonna be like, I'm not going to achieve that for many months to come, but that was my big goal. And my little goal during that time was to complete my mini prep, do my daily non-negotiables, all those things. Those are my goals along the journey, but my big goal was and is still to step on stage in the future. So I needed to make sure that my actions, my thoughts, my feelings, all those things aligned with what my goal was. Will help so much in making sure that you are mentally clearer. I'm gonna wrap up this little bit of a yap session. I hope you guys learned something and can take away something from what I learned about myself during this mini prep slash deficit. And of course I'll still continue to document my training for bodybuilding, all that stuff over the coming months as I do move into my reverse and then into my actual prep in 2026. But for the rest of the day, I'm gonna put on a Christmas movie. Yeah, a Christmas movie. I'm gonna have some lunch, put on a Christmas movie, edit, do some study, and just relax. Honestly, that's the plan for the rest of the day. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome to a fresh new week. You know what that means. New opportunities to grow, new opportunities to chase our goals, and new opportunities to live our best life. I absolutely love Mondays. Mondays have to be my favorite day of the week. Probably because I start the week very much doing what I love to do, which is a sunrise walk, come home, have breakfast, sit on my phone and do content work and rot a little bit, I won't lie. And then I do client check-ins, and then I go to the gym and do all the things I need to do at the gym. And then I come back and then I have my business call, and then I do more client check-ins. It's just a day that I obsess over every single week, and it has been in my routine in my calendar for months, and it's not changing. But we need to get ready for the day because it is 9 AM and I have done a few things on my phone for content, but I need to do some check-ins before I head to the gym, so I have about half an hour, 45 minutes to do some of those. So I'm just going to get myself ready now because your girl is not looking as presentable as she wished she was. I did heatless curls on my hair the other day and then put hairspray in my hair to keep it together, obvi. And then that was yesterday, sorry. And then today it's just kind of like a bit of a drown rat situation, and I'm filming content and my hair's just not looking that nice, so I need to fix that before I proceed any further with my content. I am a lover of claw clips. If you look at my Instagram, you look at any of my social medias, you will see that I love claw clips. I think it's like a personality trait. Twisted that real tight. I don't like how it looks like a rooster sometimes, but it looks cute from the front. It's giving clean girl, so we're gonna live with that. Okay, contacts are in. Also, I do apologize for the awful lighting, but you're kind of like in my cupboard, so this is kind of just like the ideal spot for you while I get ready. But I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I did get a little bit sunburned yesterday. Don't know if you can see it on my chest at all, maybe, but I did get sunburned yesterday, so my skin has a little bit of color to it, which I do like. Obviously I don't like the skin cancer possibilities, but I do like being a little bit more tan than normal. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows and maybe a bit of concealer because my skin has decided to break out. Not a fan at all. Anyway,
baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I know you were invited. The only reason that this dress is skin tight is 'cause I thought that you would like it. I'm only gone for the sake of our sides, because I want you to like that. The only reason I can do tonight is because I really like you, and I can no longer hide it. Want to remember your mind then the laces that goes over your digest. Why just tell me that you feel like I do?
so for somebody that wasn't planning on doing any makeup, I pretty much did a full beat. Not actually, but like I did a lot more than I was planning. I did contour, blush, concealer, and my eyebrows. But at least I feel confident and much better in myself right now, so that when I go to the gym, I can be a baddie. A freaking baddie. Not saying that you need makeup to be a baddie, but being a confident queen makes you a baddie. Hello all, happy Monday. Welcome to a new check-in. Afternoon guys, I haven't chatted to you in a little while. The last clip you would have seen was me doing some client check-ins. So a little bit of a rundown of how today has gone. Obviously you've seen this morning when I went for a walk and had some breakfast, and then I did get ready for the gym. I can't remember if I recorded that or not. I don't think I did. Sorry about that. I've been recording for my phone as well today, so just so much recording, I'm getting a little bit confuzzled. So I did go to the gym, had my cream of rice. She exploded on me in the microwave, was not happy about that, but it's fine, we saved her. And then we went and trained lower body. It was a really good session, did some steps, came back, had my one-on-one call with my business coach, and things are going really well. She's happy with how we're progressing, and we're literally just fine-tuning the back end stuff. We haven't even implemented anything yet, and we're doing really well, which is incredible. And then she gave me a to-do list of 24 items, so that's great. But this is literally what I'm going to her for, so I couldn't be happier. And then I did some client check-ins, checked in with my girls on WhatsApp, and then now we're here. So I've been at my computer for 2.5 hours. I'm going to try and get a little bit more of my to-do list done, and then going to go and cook some dinner. So I do have to meal prep, but updates, exciting updates for my bodybuilding. I'm in my reverse phase now. Enter celebratory audio, all the things, because I finally have finished my mini prep and my deficit. I was on my mini prep for 13 weeks, and then I went to Japan for 10 days, and then I came back and went on my mini prep again for an extra 3.5 weeks. So I've been in a mini prep / calorie deficit for 16 weeks. It has been, honestly, it hasn't even been that fucking bad. I thought it would be so much worse. But I'm very excited for this new phase. My coach is very happy with how I'm looking physique wise, so we don't need to do too much growing in my reverse phase, which is wild. Like you're telling me that my physique shape and size is good enough for stage? What? So that's freaking crazy. So we're entering a reverse phase, and the goal is to maintain my current leanness as much as possible whilst slowly increasing my calories and reducing my energy output. That way my metabolism can just handle more food, so that when I start my prep next year, we have a better starting point to start at with calories, and then we can pull back from there. As it was very exciting check-in day to just complete that phase of my bodybuilding and move into a new phase before my actual prep. It's so exciting. So I did get a change to my meal plan. I got rice back in my burrito bowl with pumpkin. So many carbs, I don't even know what to do with myself. And then there's a few other changes here and there. I haven't actually gone through and had a look at it. Maybe we should do that now. My current wow, to see 1700 calories is wild. So shit, I'm so happy. Over 200 grams of carbs. What in the world? I'm so happy right now. So my training days, I'm eating 1777 to be exact, for training day calories. My carbs at 208 grams, protein is at 133 grams, and fat's at 48. That sensational. Honestly, beautiful. Couldn't be happier. Rest days have been changed. Fucking beautiful. To 1670 calories. My protein, wow. My protein is 158 grams. My carbs are 149 grams, and my fat is 48 grams. That is crazy numbers. Crazy. I have potatoes with pumpkin again. Honestly, just to see more carbs is fucking crazy. Thought I would give you guys an update into what is happening with my training, nutrition, all the things, because I love watching this shit. So I'm just going to assume that you guys love watching this shit as well. But I'm going to stop yapping, do 10 minutes of focused work so that I can go inside and meal prep, and then have some dinner. After I eat dinner, I'll work again, of course. The grind doesn't stop. And then I will have my Ninja Creamy at about 7:30 and then wind down to go to sleep.
Dummies up top.
It's that time of the night where it's my Ninja Creamy time. I have recently upgraded my protein powder. So she comes out very fluffy and full every single time, and it makes me so happy. Recently got the Oxy Whey, I think it's called, from Oxy Shred or EHP Labs. Sorry, my bad. EHP Labs. And this protein powder has literally changed the game for my Ninja Creamies. My Ninja Creamy recipe is literally, I do 230 grams of almond milk in here with 50 grams of vanilla YoPro and then about 20 grams of protein powder, and I fill it up to this little like rim with water once I mix it, and then freeze it, take it out about 15 minutes before I want to stir it, and then I do one light ice cream spin for 4 minutes, and then I do about 2 re-spins just depending on the consistency that I want it. But honestly, your protein powder plays such a role in the consistency that it comes out as, so make sure you do get a really nice protein powder. The whey protein powders and like the whey isolates are going to give you that creamy texture. My plant-based proteins never gave me this sort of consistency, so I'm one happy girl having changed over to normal whey isolate proteins. But I'm going to eat this and then I'm going to watch some of Breaking Dawn. I've started watching the Twilight series again and I'm just obsessed, so I'm going to watch some of that whilst doing a little bit of work on my computer. Then I'm going to read and go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.